Well, meanwhile, Tiger Woods has been taking a break from golf after another back surgery sent him on a 14-month hiatus. Now he is back in the spotlight on the PGA Tour, sparking immediate controversy, though. It all started with an on-the-course prank causing outrage over alleged sexism. Woods handing a tampon to fellow golfer Justin Thomas during the first round of the Genesis Invitational after outdriving him in the ninth hole. Now, Thomas threw the tampon to the ground, making Woods laugh. And now Woods is apologizing, saying that he didn't mean to offend anyone. His prank was supposed to be all fun and games, and obviously it hasn't turned out that way. Joining us now to talk about this, Hilary Fordwich, golf expert, global business consultant. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Oh, pleasure, Natasha. Absolutely.
And this moment creating a firestorm online. Is the basic message of this action, you play like a girl? And do jokes like that have any place in this sport today?
Well, I actually will take Tiger at his word on this. I think he meant it as a bit of fun. And I would just like to say, as a female golfer, I think you can see behind me here, won a few championships and had a couple of hole-in-ones and play with men frequently. And I can just say he actually made me think, I wonder what I'm going to give men when I hit it a heck of a lot straighter than they can, and I can keep my ball on the fairway and they can't. Anyway, so getting back to Tiger, you know, us ladies just need to be strong and stand up, and everybody needs to have a bit of fun. We can't all walk around on eggshells. And I think, as I said, Tiger, I'll take him at his word on this. Yes, there's banter on the golf course. There always is, but it goes both ways and it goes everywhere. And I think it's a question of having a bit of fun. They're dear friends. They actually rib each other all the time. And this banter makes it a lot of fun. And I think it's actually rather marvelous to see in a major championship like this at the Riviera Club, to see them enjoying themselves so much.
Yeah, and I definitely appreciate and see that perspective. I wonder, you know, I think about young girls growing up, and I think about them hearing that message all the time. You play like a girl, you punch like a girl, any of these other things, you kick like a girl. Isn't there a message that gets sent on such a public stage, on one of the GOATs, the absolute greatest of this sport, saying, yeah, here's a tampon, you play like a girl? Is there any concern or anything in your mind, or is this all in good fun?
Well, it depends who you are. Look, this is what I would say to all girls. I would say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. You know, I grew up in a completely different era. And what did I do? I just decided to be better than all of them. Yeah, most men can't play like I can play. Maybe I won't hit it as far as a man, but I can hit it straight. You've got to look at what you can do, not what you can't do, just because we can't hit it so far. And women can do plenty of things that men can't do. They certainly can't have babies. And there's lots of things men can't do. I'm not going to hold it against a man because he can't. Men are my dear friends. Men are my sons. Let's all get along. Let's look at what we can do, focus on what you can do, and be really good at it.
One USA Today writer said that Woods had, quote, employed basic misogyny to insult Thomas, replicating, quote, an old prank that immature schoolboys used to think was funny. Do you disagree with her? Do you think this is being blown out of proportion?
Yes, I do. And I think what that reporter has done, she's actually made it more difficult for women to get along with men. I play with men and they accept me and I play with them. Why? Because you enjoy their company, and I rib them and I tease them. And if they're not man enough to take it, then they won't play with me. But they are. You just need to be strong. And if women are going to succeed in the business world, if women are going to succeed on the golf course, you can't whine and have everybody walking around on eggshells. No, lady out, man up, and get out there and play.
I hear you loud and clear. I do want to ask you about this moment in time, because this topic of how we talk about women has been in the news this week, specifically CNN veteran Don Lemon in hot water after saying that Nikki Haley, that 51-year-old Republican presidential candidate, isn't in her prime. What are you tracking right now in terms of this moment, that conversation around women, their worth, their value, and what is acceptable today?
Yes, absolutely. It is amazing, Natasha, that this should come from Don Lemon. I had a conversation with Don Lemon once. I think many people will recall that. And I would say that I felt that I was at my intellectual prime, certainly, because he didn't have much to say afterwards. And what I would say about Don Lemon is it just goes to show that so many people in glass houses should not throw stones. You know, how can you insult somebody if you look at so many women that have been exceptional. Look at how old Margaret Thatcher was when she went into office. She even went into office at 54, and look what she did for this world. And look what she did, and she turned around a very sick nation that was a failing nation into one of the most successful nations. She brought back the British nation, the whole British Isles. So I would say there are plenty of women in leadership positions, CEO positions, and politicians also. Nancy Pelosi was far older. I think she was 64 when she became leader of the House. So I think Don Lemon needs to really seriously rethink women who are at their prime, certainly intellectually. And you can't judge women just on one thing, like having babies.
Hilary Fordwich, always appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Absolutely, Natasha.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.